Good morning, everybody. Expedition Neverland. We are back. It is the end of January. It is a beautiful 80-degree day here in Florida. I'm looking off in the distance. I think actually we may have had a SpaceX launch this morning. I'll have to look into that because I see if I can turn the camera around here. You can kind of see the smoke there heading up into the sky. That looks like it probably was a rocket launch, which is pretty cool. One of the perks of living here in Central Florida. Although I guess it would be even more of a perk if you lived on the Space Coast, but still pretty cool to be able to, leave your house and see a rocket launch off in the distance. Like I said, it is a Sunday. It is a beautiful day here in Florida. I just actually parked at Hollywood Studios around 9:30. The park opened at 9 a.m. Walked in, rode Rock and Roller Coaster. Now I'm leaving because I want to get in a quick exercise, so I'm going to walk over probably towards Epcot, walk around the boardwalk, get in a few miles doing that. Going to head back to Hollywood. I woke up at about 7 a.m. this morning and got a return time for Rise of the Resistance. So we're going to head back in a little bit and ride that. But really, just taking in the beautiful weather. It's been a little bit chilly the past few weeks, so it's nice to have this warm weather. Maybe I'll even hit up a pool later today, I don't know. But anyway, it is great to be back with you. Hit that subscribe button, hit that bell notification button. Let's just see what we're going to do today, because frankly, I really don't know. We're just going to enjoy ourselves. Now, I know I had mentioned in a previous video that the friendship boats are back operational, so you now can not only walk from Hollywood to Epcot to all of the Epcot resorts, but you can also take a friendship boat as well to all of those resorts, the Swan, the Dolphin, Boardwalk Resort, Yacht Club, and Beach Club, in case you're feeling a little lazy and don't feel like walking. But I gotta tell you, the walkway between Hollywood and Epcot is one of my absolute favorite places to walk. Not a lot of people on the walkway. Usually can take your mask off for a couple of minutes because there's just not people around. It's beautiful out here today. Figure while I'm out here walking between Hollywood and Epcot, can I give you my 2 cents on park hopping. Park hopping started back at the beginning of January. You still have to have a park reservation for your first theme park that you go to. So this morning I had a reservation for Hollywood. You have to check into that park at some point during the day. And then after 2 p.m., you can leave that theme park and then go to any of the other theme parks as long as they have capacity, which I have yet to see one of the parks closed due to capacity during park hopping time. So really, you go to your first theme park that you have a reservation for, and then after 2 p.m., you just leave that theme park and head to any of the other ones and scan your Magic Band and go right in. You do not need a reservation for the parks that you park hop to. You just can go to them and scan your band, which is pretty cool. Again, just absolutely gorgeous day over here now at the Swan and the Dolphin. Again, we've got the friendship boat right there in the foreground. You can actually see off in the distance, this is one of the new resorts that is being built. It's going to be owned by, I believe it's Sheraton. It's the same people who own the Swan and the Dolphin, which I'm pretty sure is the Sheraton. But you can see off there in the distance that is being built and coming along pretty well. For anyone that's kind of unfamiliar with the Epcot Resort area, when we talk about the Epcot Resort area, you can kind of see right off there, that is Spaceship Earth. That's Epcot. In the foreground, this is Crescent Lake, this big lake here. You can actually access Epcot from right here, kind of a backdoor entrance back in this area here. But all of the resorts that are along, and I apologize, this guy is blowing all the leaves behind me, but we've got the Beach Club right here, the Yacht Club right over here, which is kind of attached to the Beach Club. They share a big pool known as Stormalong Bay in that area right there. We turn around this way. We have the Dolphin Hotel, again, not owned by Disney. Over here is the Swan, also not owned by Disney. And then if you keep coming around, you can't really see it here, but off up in that area there, that is the Boardwalk Resort. Again, all of these are Epcot resorts. They are all located on this body of water, Crescent Lake. And there is a walkway between Epcot and Hollywood Studios, and then another walkway that goes all around this lake here. So pretty cool stuff. One of the issues with Rise of the Resistance, it's still not a completely reliable ride. I had boarding group 58, which if the ride was running properly, probably would put me riding around lunchtime, I would say. But for whatever reason, when the park first opened, the ride was not running at all. So anyway, I came over, did a little bit of a workout around the boardwalk, and now it's saying that I'm still probably 2 hours away from riding. So what I think I'm gonna do now, because it's a beautiful day and I've got nowhere in particular to be, I think I'm gonna walk back to Hollywood, take the Skyliner over to the Riviera, Or actually, I might walk over to Epcot International Gateway and take the Skyliner from there and maybe grab some lunch over at the Riviera. So let's head over that way right now. Currently on the walkway in between the Swan and the Dolphin. Straight ahead is the Dolphin, and behind me, where I just was, that's the Swan. At night, this is a beautiful place to be. They've got music playing, they have lights shining on the trees, and this fountain up here is just one of my favorite fountains in Disney, all lit up at night. It's very nice. Beautiful flowers, you can actually smell the flowers. Over here now at International Gateway at Epcot. We're gonna take the Skyliner in a second here. But I wanted to point out, it's not 2 o'clock yet, so I can't go into Epcot. However, this is France right here, and the walkway leading back to the new Ratatouille ride has opened. So that entire area of France now is open. The Ratatouille ride is not. Let me try to zoom in here. You can just see right there, that is the sign for the Ratatouille ride. Again, not open yet, but very, very soon. And like I said, we're gonna actually head onto the Skyliner now and head over to the Riviera for some lunch. On the Skyliner now. Epcot is right over here. I want to show you the Ratatouille area. You can kind of see my reflection, but this area back here now is open. You come down into this area right in here, back in this area, and then you can see the construction wall. So basically, you're just coming back to a construction wall. All of this area back to the actual Ratatouille ride. You can see the sign right there. That is all still closed. But again, they've kind of expanded France. If I kind of look back this way here, kind of an extra street area. So it's pretty cool. Can't wait for everything to open up, hopefully soon. So I'm going to try to talk while she's not talking. She's very loud and obnoxious, the recording. But want to talk about reasons why I think everyone should park at Hollywood Studios for the most part when trying to enjoy Disney. Unless you're going to Magic Kingdom or Animal Kingdom, you can park at Hollywood Studios and access everything. You can walk from Hollywood into Hollywood Studios. You can walk from Hollywood Studios to Epcot. You can hop on a Skyliner from Hollywood Studios and go to Art of Animation, Pop Century, Riviera Resort, Yacht and Beach Club Resort, Disney's Boardwalk Resort, the Swan, the Dolphin. From Epcot, you can actually hop on a monorail and go to Magic Kingdom, even though right now the monorail line is down. But all of that is accessible from Hollywood Studios. And if you have an annual pass, you can park at Hollywood Studios for free, and you have access to all of that. And if you're somebody like me who really is trying to stay active, the fact that you can walk between all of those places, we're coming in hot. Okay, the fact that you can walk to all of those places is incredible. I can take the Skyliner to Caribbean Beach, and at Caribbean Beach there's about a 2-mile loop around the lake there for a jog or a run or just for a walk. Primo Piatto, the quick service at Riviera, grab lunch after you run. From Hollywood Studios, you can run over to the Yacht and Beach Club, that's about another mile or two. If you are after 2 p.m., you can hop into Epcot and go around World Showcase Lagoon, that's an extra mile added on. So again, parking at Hollywood Studios is really a fantastic thing to do. I do it all the time now. Pretty much, unless I'm going to Magic Kingdom or unless I'm going to Animal Kingdom, that's where I park. After work, I'll come in, park at Hollywood Studios, take the Skyliner to the Riviera, have dinner at the Riviera, and then take the Skyliner to Epcot, head into Epcot, walk around Yacht and Beach. It's just great what you can do, all being at that central location of Hollywood Studios. We're heading across here now along Buena Vista Drive. We've got the Riviera off in the distance. Cannot wait to get to Primo Piatto and decide what I'm going to do for lunch. I'm thinking the Italian sandwich because I haven't had that yet and it looks really good, but I always love their croque monsieur. And their burger's decent too, so we'll take a look when we get over there. All right, so curveball, I am here at the Riviera. You can see behind me, I did come to the Riviera on the Skyliner. I actually went into Primo Piatto, which is the quick serve here. I asked the lady in there what her favorite lunch was. She suggested the grilled chicken sandwich on focaccia, or focaccia, however you say it, with mozzarella and a tomato relish. Sounded pretty good. I sat down, I got onto my phone to place the mobile order, because that's what you have to do now. And then I remembered that right across the way, right across the lake at Caribbean Beach, they have a delicious Cuban sandwich that I haven't had in so long. And just a testament to the fact that parking at Hollywood is so amazing. Here I am at Riviera right now, and I'm just gonna walk about a 5-minute walk across the way around the lake, and I'm gonna eat at Centertown Market at Disney's Caribbean Beach Resort because heck, why not? Here's the beautiful Riviera Resort. There's swimming pool right here, and literally right there is Caribbean Beach, so why not? I forgot all about their Cuban sandwich. It's delicious. I'm gonna head there now and show you what it's like. I placed my order for my Cuban sandwich as I was walking over to the quick service restaurant. I'm about 2 or 3 minutes away, so I'm gonna actually hit the button on the app that says prepare order, and by the time I walk into the restaurant, it should be just about ready. I was not a big fan of mobile order when all this pandemic stuff first started. It's kind of growing on me a little bit. I don't like it from the standpoint that it's taking jobs away from people, but it is kind of convenient to be able to place your order while you're walking and just walk in and have it ready to go. That's kind of nice. I wish that you could save your gift cards in there because I've got some gift card money and I've got to re-put the number in every single time, but you know, that's okay. Made it inside of the lobby here at Caribbean Beach. I actually did a video a couple of years ago when this reopened under their new renovations, which actually became quickly one of my best, not best, but most popular videos ever, over 5,000 views. I'm going to link that again here. But right off to the side here, this is the food court that we're heading into right now. Just picked up the Cuban sandwich. It's interesting now they're actually giving you, instead of just a box, I've not seen this before, but a plastic liner inside. I guess so that they don't give you too many French fries. This is the Cuban sandwich. If I take off the top there, you got the pickles, some ham, a lot of pork it looks like, cheese, mustard on there as well. Nice and warm. The bread looks pretty nice, kind of crusty. So this should be pretty good. I'm gonna dig in here and let you know what I think. Definitely one of my favorite meals here at Caribbean Beach. Just been into that Cuban. I don't know why I never used to get Cubans. I always thought, I don't know, I always avoided them. They just didn't seem like something I would like. And then I sort of looked into what a Cuban actually was, and ham, pork, cheese, mustard. I'm a huge sucker for mustard. So there's nothing about, oh, and pickles. Love pickles too. So there's nothing about a Cuban that I wouldn't like, but I just always avoided them. But now I love Cubans, and this Cuban here is pretty darn good. The flavor of the pickles, the melted cheese, the mustard in there, there's nothing not to like about it. It's a little bit pricey for what you get. I'll have to look at the price, but I think it was like $12 for some fries and a Cuban, and I really probably am only going to eat half. I've been trying to cut down on what I'm eating, and really the food here, you don't need to eat the whole portion of it, but it's a very good sandwich, and like I said, the flavors kind of mixed together. Really, really good stuff. I would certainly recommend coming, again, if you park at Hollywood Studios, come over here during the day to the Caribbean Beach, take the Skyliner, and grab a Cuban. That Cuban was really, really good. Definitely recommend that. Been checking the app. It doesn't look like I'm going to be able to ride Rise of the Resistance anytime soon, and I've been checking wait times around the other parks, and I actually just checked Universal, and it looks like the wait times at Universal today, for whatever reason, are not very high at all. So one of the perks of being a Florida resident, we're going to pivot. We're going to do something a little bit different. And rather than heading back to Hollywood, well, I will because I got to get my car, but I'm going to then head over to Universal Studios. So I think we're going to end this video here. Definitely think about parking at Hollywood Studios so you can just kind of get the best of all the Walt Disney World has to offer. Can't recommend that enough. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you hit that bell notification button. The weather is just beautiful, so can't wait to be back out in the theme parks. Can't wait to get back to Epcot, get back to all of the theme parks around here, and share all of that with you. So again, subscribe button, bell notification button, and remember, it's an expedition out there, so never land. See you guys in the next video.